welcome back to the channel, Farm with Nick. Thanks so much for joining me again here on Wisconsin, and for a beautiful episode here in the month of November, finally. So this is probably going to be my last episode before winter here. Just kind of looking ahead at things. I don't foresee, like most of these playthroughs so far, I've been doing 2 a month. For this, it's probably just going to be the one for November here, and I have quite a bit to try to get done here, but then yeah, I'm going to push in December, and it might kind of be more of like, here's what happened in December, here's January, you know. We'll kind of see what happens, and I'll bring you along for it. But my guess is maybe some snow removal, or I might, I don't know, just how life in real life goes. I might just go, all right, I'm just going to move ahead and we're going to be in spring. So I'll keep you updated with that. But definitely this is the last big project day before winter here. So I want to get some of the last of the crops off the field, have some fertilizing. I have 2 contracts, not just 1, 2 contracts. You can see up in that right hand corner that I'm trying to finish up. And then obviously I'm baling up some hay here for winter. You can see that's my hay pile in the back. Not a lot, not a lot. So we need to get this off the field. And then I have started mowing my L-shaped field, and I need to rake that up, and we are going to do silage on that. And then also, you have to check on the calves. I think you have to feed them this month, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the big ones are fine. I double check those, but I need to check the littles here. And then, yeah, we'll be into winter, so a lot to kind of unpack here on this episode, absolutely. So let me just, I'm gonna finish this row here. And yes, I have automatic drop on for this. I love these textures. I know I always say it, but look at the green on the tires here. You see that? It's on the actual tractor, but not on the baler. But yeah, that green on that tread, very slick. Alright, I'm just gonna straighten this out, and then let's get to mowing. I'm almost done with that, and then the fertilizing contract. So I've been very fortunate. I'll pause here. So yeah, I'm almost done with this. I've been very fortunate to have time to actually play off camera, and honestly it's been really fun. I kind of, like I said before, I think in episode 1, and this is episode 9 by now, but this map really kind of sparked my interest again in, not that, you know, I wasn't having a good time on my other builds and playthroughs, but this map in particular kind of reignited my interest into like the small equipment and small town, like kind of farming here. So I tend to actually, you know, spend some time, get, oops, I'm gonna miss that spot, let's back up. I tend to get to this map off camera, which I think, you know, I know I'm not showing you guys everything, but also it's kind of moving this playthrough along a little bit more. I remember some of my other ones, like I kind of got to winter, and then I came back, and by the time I hit spring again, I was like, alright, I'm going to move on to the next playthrough. But this kind of reminds me of my Riverbend series. If you're familiar with that, when FS25 came out, I had a big dairy farm for that one that was very popular, and in doing that, I played, I think it was high 20s, if not the 30s I got for my episode count on that. And I played through, quite a few seasons on that one. So that was super fun. And honestly, this kind of reminds me of that, where I'm like wanting to come back to it. I have to be careful, like, not to get too far ahead. And I have noticed that on my own doing, like getting to this field or that field, and I'm like, oh, I have to kind of pause, just like the fertilizing contracts here. And yeah, like I said, this is kind of just reignited my my spark here to play on 25. So I highly recommend this map. I know I've said that quite a few times, but it's it's very genuine. Okay, let's go park this mower. I don't even know where I keep parking it. I feel like I park it. Oh, just dented all that equipment. Damage. Clipped it there. I feel like I parked it in that little shed, or I have been parking it over here. I guess just park it back over here. Oh my, I clipped it again. It's been a long day. You know how that goes. I don't have to tell you twice. If you sub to this channel, it's like, yeah, just tune in to Farming with Nick. It's a relaxing channel, nothing too crazy usually, and then that happens. 2 jarring hits. Alright. So this is that 8-acre... what was on here? Was it beans, I think? I want to say it was beans. Alright, I gotta hit this little corner here. There we go. Ah! Pressed back up. Alright, what am I at? 95. It's like that little... It's like it didn't overlap enough. You see it right there? Get this little bit. I don't think this one's gonna make or break it. Oh, 97. But yeah, it was like this little spot in the middle. So this is the 8-acre harvest that I did a couple episodes back. And then I was like, you know what, that neighbor needs some help again. I looked at the contracts and absolutely, voila, here I am again, spreading some fertilizer. So this is definitely a field, I could own. I mean, it's not bad to lease out some equipment and help out the neighbor. Look at that, contract is finished. Would I ever use that tractor and equipment? Probably not. So it's good experience for me. All right, and this one is, oh yeah, because I leased, didn't use my equipment, but I'm okay not using my stuff. Look at that. I think I have some mod on that is, I think it's giving me a little more than I'm supposed to be getting. That was 8,000. So, and this one, let's just check it. This one's 19. Now this one is a 17-acre field. So, obviously much more substantial than the other. I wonder if this is actually going to be enough fertilizer. Now I think for both of them, they gave me 3 bags each. Like the bigger square bags. But I think this one's going to be closer if I'm going to make it. And I believe this should be it. I should be just down the center here, because I did do a pass on that left. Came up the other side, opposite side up, towards the farm. And now I'm on here. And this is like a perfect example of why I love like these GPS lines to keep on here. Especially with a task like this. I mean, if I zoom out, I can't even tell like Just looking at the textures of the grass, or the ground, sorry, with the stalks, I can't even tell, like, what's what. I mean, it looks all the same to me. Maybe I need glasses or something, who knows. I'm old, so. Alright. So it should give us contract, hopefully up here. And then I'm going to get over to, oh, what do we have to do? Oh, feed the cows. I can look at that while they're doing this. Alright, so they have silage in there. That was from that forage that I mixed up and didn't do well. Yeah, they're good, 100%. So yeah, let's get them a little bit of that TMR, and that's still in that mixing wagon, so I'm good there. Okay. So I don't even know where else to go with this. So can you give it to me here? Unless it's like these corners or something. I'm at a loss. So I did that one. I did this middle one. Oh, you see this? I see it. Is it like, there's like two right there? I feel like this is what I did. Yeah, so if I did that, it's trying to do this, correct? It's like this last little bit on the wooded side of the field here. Let's do a little bit more here, see if it gives us to 98. Unsure. Where am I at? I remember where I turned. Yeah, so I did 3 passes. I thought I was on the edge of here. You know what, let's get out and look. Fertilized. Did it go away right there? Okay, it did. So what's that middle part? Let's check over here. Okay, it looks like this is all... Okay, this is all fertilized. Alright, so it's this line in here. Where is it? Right, right there. Yeah, it's not much. Okay, let's go back over. I think that'll give it to me then. Right, so this is where it kind of shrinks in. You see that little turn there, or that little jog in, excuse me. Alright, this should give it to me then. Alright, let's see. Otherwise I'm just gonna run out. Oh, there it is, 98. Okay, so at least I'm in the right part now. Let's keep going here. Zoom in. Right, 99. Very close. So yeah, it must just miss some of that overlap. It's not much though. It is very close. Alright, contract finish. That's good enough for me. So this was 18. Well, then minus, see the 1200 lease cost. Okay, perfect. I love that. That is some of the easiest money I've gotten. So 110 now I'm up to. That's great. Alright. Just gonna pull the baler. Do I have an extra tractor? I could just use, I guess I could use the 4020 instead of our tractor here on the baler. So I was just gonna drive this up, but I see the other ones over there. I took the mower off. I just gotta feed the calves really quick. And I am making some great progress here. Get this hay off the field. Okay, let's jump over. Oh, there's the 4020. We can just use this. So if you are newer to this series or just kind of finding me, you never know. This is not my farm build. This is on a map here. Paoli, Wisconsin, by MRG Mapping. Oops. And this is actually the starter farm that you can get. And I'm just playing on here with the intent of getting myself out of debt. So right now I am 100K in debt. I have some cattle that I purchased. I've been doing a lot of contracts. And now that I am up, financially, this is great. This is the best I've ever been. I had to drive through the puddles, of course. Clean off. Being at 110,000, this is excellent. So now I feel like I'm in a much better position for winter, and then going forward, I know it was, I think, a couple episodes ago, I said, oh, I'm gonna have to get that wrapper out. Yeah, because I'm gonna do silage on that small field. So actually, let's just place that over here. Right, let's go get the rake here. Anyway, so with the money that I've been getting here, oh my gosh, this is terrible. I'm terrible. Not you, it's me. I'm terrible at driving. Just not watching. So anyways, with this amount of money now, I feel like now I have a little bit of cushion to A, buy some more land, B, get more cattle, or C, start taking care of my debt. And honestly, I could do all the above as well. I could do a little bit of each, which is kind of what I'm leaning towards. I would like more cattle. I would like to get a couple of smaller fields, and then I would like to start paying off some of that debt. So honestly, kind of all three here are in play. And then I don't know, kind of want to be a little bit, conservative about it, but it's tempting to kind of wait and then kind of hit the ground running in springtime here on the game, and kind of get going with that. Which, once you buy some land, especially then add more cattle, and then, even if I paid like 25,000 on my debt off with the bank, then my money's just gonna plummet back, and then I'm kind of back to doing some contract work, and I'm okay with all of this. But I'm just saying, like, once I do that, then it's just like, all right, here we go with another little uphill climb. It feels pretty good right now to be up 110 on the farm, so this is great progress. And this is the first time I've ever raked this field, and we're gonna get silage off of here too. So this is the first for me. You can see my tractor kind of doing the mowing. It slipped over here. You see that? This is kind of a trickier spot. This is close in here, very close. Can I get all this? I'll just leave that little, like, that little row there. Same thing with this. I feel like I'm gonna take a little bit off the others. That's okay, I guess. And then here, same thing. I'll just kind of freehand that with the baler. Why not? Okay, there we go. All set. It's rigged up. Alright. So, got a couple rows out there, and then this has got 3 rows. And then, like I said, I do want to get out my my silage wrapper. That's why I didn't put the mixing wagon back in its spot. Alright, I don't know why I cut all the way around. I could have just went alongside the road here. Yeah, silly me. Okay, I guess I'll use this. Stay in here, hook up the wrapper to it. Yeah, what I should have done was this. Instead of kind of doing that little zigzag between the the animal pen and the other barn, I should have just rode alongside the road here. Okay, so this is ready to go. Alright, finish this up and start baling up that other field as well, and then wrapping it. And then honestly, that is probably going to be it for this month of November. We did pretty good here. Like I said, I did a lot of that fertilizing, you know, off camera, just playing on my own, which I've been having a lot of fun just playing on this map. And look at the fall colors are just great, even better. I mean, I thought they were good in October, and I feel like, yeah, into November, it looks even better in my opinion. Get some of this here in the end. Alright, so we got the one last pass here. This one last little row. So even with like that hay texture looking different from like the other grass texture, you can see like the color difference there on the rows. I mean, obviously it's still giving me hay, so that's not a big deal. I didn't know if that would mess up my baler. I feel like I've had it mess up like switch back and forth, but not a problem on this map. So it just didn't change colors once it was raked up, but you know, it came out hay in the end, and good enough for me. I'm all set with that. Little first person here. Ooh, this tractor is dirty. Okay. No, I don't think I can try and load this. Reset bale cover. I don't want to change the size. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it in because now I want to go over and grab those 3 rows of grass. So there's my hay. Looks great. And, you know, honestly, I'll probably leave it out there for a little bit. I can always go grab it later. Alright, so this is what I'm wondering about now. So it's going to switch to grass here. I guess if it doesn't for the first one, that's alright. Okay, now it's switched. I wonder what this is then. Let's go check her out. Did it give it to me? Oh, yep, bale hay. Okay. Let me just set that off to the side, actually. That way I know not to wrap it. If I place it like in a weird spot, I'll definitely remember. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I thought there was a way. Maybe I'm just, you know, one of those days where I can't think of it, that I could unload the baler, even if it's not at the, you know, 100%. I thought there was, but oh well. Moving on. And this will be what? So there's 1. We'll see how many silage bales I get off of this. Not much. I do like how this baler gives you a little bit of leeway on both sides. You can tell if my driving and my rows are not perfect. There is a little bit of forgiveness on it on each side of the baler that'll pick it up, so that is nice. Like right there, you can see the animation kind of takes it off of the ground for you, so it doesn't have to be like exact and perfect. And that's super helpful. Alright, I should grab this little spot here. And then it's just this one last row, and that's it. So I have 2 grass bales. This is a field I don't really mind doing like over and over, just because it is so small. And honestly, look at, I'm kind of doing a lot of it in real time. Alright, so let's line this up, and this is our last pass. So what am I gonna get? 4, maybe? We'll see. We're at 2. I knew this wasn't gonna be a big money maker with the silage. But, you know, being on here with corn, oh my gosh. I spent a while harvesting corn, if you watch those episodes on this field. So yeah, this is a welcomed change, getting into grass. And this is actually, if you caught previous episode, I did say I switched this, instead of just grass, I switched it on the power tools menu to meadow grass. I think it looks a little better, and then you have it changing more with the seasons, which I prefer that. Okay, that's it. I don't think I can take that out. I don't know. Oh well, I'll figure that out later. Alright, what did I get in the end? 3? Not much. But, you know, better than nothing. And then this one, you could just, you know, come back over and over and over again. Easy, you know. I might as well just put these bales up here. Only have 3 anyways, right? There's my hay bale. There we go. There's one. And then two. And then three back there. That's it. Perfect. All right. I will let you guys go there. Thank you so much for joining me here on this episode today. If you are just kind of finding me and the channel, I'd love to have you join Farming with Nick community and tag along with this playthrough series and others. I spoke that bale. And let me know what you think. And feel free to watch my other farm builds as always. I love to have new viewers kind of check out my content, and thank you again to all the returning subscribers. I can tell you guys really like and enjoy this content just as much as I do. You can see the views are up for this kind of series, and I'm really having fun with it. So I do appreciate you tuning in every week and checking out what I'm up to here on the dairy farm. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.